So what is incense? Well, today we're about to find out. So you got a lighter, boom. You light the charcoal, boom. This is the same type of charcoal that you would use for a charcoal grill, smoke some burgers. You put the charcoal in the thurible, beep. And then after you put that in there, you take what's called incense, and this is made from tree resin, which is basically tree sap, and it's different spices in there. Put it right on that charcoal briquette, and boom, it's about to get smoky in here. And of course, you just want to give it some waves, get that oxygen in there, and it smells glorious. So what are all these things? Like we said, thurible, also called a censer. This is my favorite part. This is called a boat because it looks like a boat. Look at this. I mean, it's hilarious. Sometimes they're like a cup or sometimes it's like a lamp. My favorites are the boats, but they'll always be called boats. Is this in the Bible? Where do we get this? Well, it all starts off with Exodus 30. So Exodus 30, by the command of God, Moses builds an altar for incense to be burning day and night. So this is a command straight from the Lord. And then in Psalm 141, we also get to let my prayer come like incense to you. So we know that this is something in their lives. This is even in Jesus' time too, where we get to Luke chapter 1, Zechariah makes an offering of incense. Even Christ himself is brought incense by the Magi. And if it's good enough for baby Jesus, you know it's good for the church. Also, if you're not yet satisfied, Revelation shows a little bit of a window into how they do the Mass, how they worship in heaven. And it says that from the angels' hands, the smoke of the incense raises up before God, and with it the prayers of God's people. So incense is so integrated into our faith. What are the reasons we use it? It draws your attention. It draws all your senses to worship. So first, the sight. We see this. It's starting to smoke up. The altar servers will be swinging it through. The whole altar will start to smoke up. And what happens is just as the incense rises up, our prayers also rise up to God. And then also when it gets really smoky, it's like the glory cloud of God coming into the temple, coming into the tabernacle, and just putting out throughout all the Old Testament. We too are able to see what that glory cloud looks like. And it reminds us of God's transcendence. It's like something else is going on here. But not only does it draw our eyes, it also draws our senses. How is this connected? So our senses are actually connected to our memory. So I could ask you, what does Christmas morning smell like? And you will think of a memory and tell me what Christmas morning smells like to you. That's what we do here. Every time you smell incense, it brings you back. It connects your memory to the church, to a place of worship. It puts you completely in a disposition, ready to be there for the Lord to come and just adore him, worship him in the Mass, in adoration, all these great things that use incense. And that's a little bit more about incense. If your church needs altar servers, you get to be the thurifer. You could swing this around. Oh, it's so much fun. Do it. I'll see you next time.